Warm greetings everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick, and this time on the Super Nintendo we're looking at Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Atari Collection 1, published by Midway in 1997. Come out on a few systems, I think the PlayStation 1, the Sega Saturn. It gives you 6 games from the golden era of Atari gaming, which we'll go through. We'll also review one compilation on the Mega Drive, which was Williams' hits, which had Defender, Defender 2, Joust, Robotron 2084 and Sinister, which also came out on the SNES, but I haven't covered it particularly on that system yet, but I presume it's more or less the same. So we should have a bit of fun here. We're in a golden era game, as I say. We'll go into Asteroids, which is the inspiration for lots and lots of conversions on the ZX Spectrum amongst other systems. So here we go. Let's see how accurate this is. It's very accurate. Now, Asteroids was from the arcades in 1979. All these are licensed from Atari. This is the first arcade game I ever played as a kid after swimming lessons. Basically, we control this ship in the middle. We can fire, we can hyperspace, we can fly around. I'm not having to put like 10p in each time, and occasionally these UFOs will come across. So it's basically survive as long as you can. You'll probably know Asteroids already, but if you destroy all the asteroids, they always reproduce. It's another level. It sounds rather reminiscent of Jaws in the background, if you can make that one out. Now, this compilation did have a sequel called Arcade's Greatest Hits 2, but that didn't come out on the Super Nintendo to my knowledge, and that gave you games like Gauntlet, Marble Madness, Paperboy, Road Blasters, Crystal something, or Crystal Castles, and Millipede, which is the sequel to Centipede. Right, go, go, go. My favourite conversion was Cabaret Asteroids on the Amiga, which is quite a good one, but I did like Meteor Storm back in the day, which it seemed like you were shooting pork pies. That was on the ZX Spectrum. But you might have your favourite. I think the Game Boy Advance had a good one as well. So we've cleared one lot of Asteroids. It's on to the next one. So far, there's 6 games on this, so quite generous. So far, I would have loved this compilation, but I knew already. I think I've played all the games before on various conversions. I haven't played the Tempest, and believe it or not, I haven't played Centipede or Battlezone, so I look forward to having a look at those. So it gives you 6 good games from that sort of era, so if you're of a certain age like me, or just into historic gaming, you'll probably get a bit of value from this. I'm not sure if it came out on the Mega Drive. I'll have to check that one out. There we go. I do like revisiting these ones, where retro gaming, well, gaming as it was then, all started. Some say there's a strategy here. Some say there's a strategy here by only destroying one large asteroid first of all, but I can't. I'm not accurate enough to do that. I'll just spin around and try and last as long as I possibly can. Now, if you had this compilation back in the day, let me know what your highest scores were, or even you might be a collector of arcade cabinets in general. It's getting rarer and rarer. If you've got any of these, the real cabinet, then show up in the comment section below. Does it work okay? Does it take a lot of maintenance? But these are the games that make me feel the happiest the most. It's going to be early 80s and late 70s, these ones. Now, I think this video is going to go on for a bit because there's 6 games. I try and keep an eye on the time, but I'm going to get carried away in my reverie because I'm just enjoying this so much. So if you manage to see to the end of the video without skipping backward and forward, then well done you. This channel's not about expert gameplay by any means, although I'm surviving a little bit here. It's all about beating stress and seeing how the games would have played back in the day. And would you have gone back? Well, already I know I would have gone back quite a few times to all of these, although we've only played the first one so far. So a variety of games. Game over, boy. Game over. Yeah, I've reviewed this on the Atari 2600. Loads and loads of different systems there. There's certain games that get converted a lot. Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Asteroids, Galaxians, all of those sort of ones. Good. Right, there we go. Should I have one more go? I have one more go. I shouldn't really, because the video would be too long. But anyway, who cares? If you watch this far into the video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And a huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, in particular to the members who are keeping this channel running. So thank you. You would have got forewarning when this video was going up, because there's a video in the member section only showing you what videos we're going to look at next week. It goes out every Sunday, so thank you very much there. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Yeah, what a compilation this is. Oh, I think I might have to destroy my ship now, just so we don't run out of server space on YouTube servers. There's a big ship there. He's not long for this world, so it stays the same level of difficulty, I believe. Just asteroids going there and forth. There's a good ZX Spectrum homebrew called Asteroids RX by Alan Turvey. You can change the colours, or happy coding. You can change the colours of the actual asteroids as well. That's probably the best one you're going to get on the Spectrum, I suppose. Reminds me of the Jaws music. Da-da-da. Jaws doesn't turn up in this one though. Right, I've got one asteroid left. That's supposed to be the clever way. There's one of the small UFOs for bonus super points. It crashed into an asteroid already. So it's vector graphics, and the next game on this compilation is vector graphics as well, which is Battlezone. Asteroids 1979, so we're in the late 70s really. You can't get too much more retro than that. So let's get out of here and get to Battlezone. Right, kaboom! Yeah, sorry pilot, I destroyed you on purpose. Good explosion there. Hasn't gaming come a long way if you're looking at Elite Dangerous and all those modern day ones? I haven't played Elite Dangerous, but anyway. Anyway, there we go, we haven't got to put any money there. So let's get to the next arcade cabinet. It's Battlezone, which basically is futuristic tanks. We must go around a map, I think, and destroy all the enemies and make it to a base. There we go, so there's all the type of controls. We'll have 3 tanks. We'll play it just as the arcade was supposed to be. Battlezone was in 1980, if you ever stumbled across it in the arcade. Glorious times, walking up and down with a can of pop and maybe a bag of chips and playing those. Right, so we're going left and right. Enemy in range, it says on the left, that's flashing. On the right is my score. Okay, so don't get shot by the other stuff and shoot them before they shoot you. This is my first go ever on it. Did this come out on the Spectrum? Let me know in the comment section below and I'll have to catch up with it. If you're liking your Super Nintendo stuff, although strictly speaking this isn't really a Super Nintendo game, it's emulated of the arcade stuff, but it is Super Nintendo. If you're liking all that stuff, we do have a playlist designated, that's not the wrong word, is it? Anyway, we have a Super Nintendo playlist, SNES playlist. If you want to get there, click on my username, then click on the playlist tab above. Right, what's that? Is that anything super? Right, enemy in range, enemy to the right. So we're going to keep going right. The train looks a bit like that map from Alien the movie. Green vector, there's a volcano erupting. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What's that? Can you hear that? There's a ship coming our way. So there's tanks and ships that might attack us. That is a lovely sound. Boop, boop. Right. This is a bit ominous. Why is there no tanks about? What's that? That looks like something. Kaboom! Oh, that's yeah, kaboom! Look at that shrapnel everywhere. What a glorious game! So I love Asteroids, and I love my first go of Battlezone as well. Oops, I've been kaboomed by someone. Now, I think if this game was remade without vectors, I don't think it'd be quite as good. It's the vectors that make it. So long, sucker, said Mr. T to them. So it's all green, red in the top. What's that? It's a triangle thing. Can we bump into that? Oh, no, okay, that wasn't very good. Maybe that was a mine of some description. So I don't know what planet we're on. I'm presuming alien one. Right, he's right in front of me. Goom, boom, and glue. If a tank's coming right towards you, you need to maybe go left and right to avoid it. Otherwise, they might shoot you. There's one gone. We're on a shooting frenzy here. Oh, oops, missed. Oh no, they're going to shoot me back, are they? No, that's him gone. That's 2. There's something in the distance there. I'm sure we're heading towards. Yeah. What is that? It's a big UFO thing. Oh, we got biffed. Haha. Great tune. Now, I was down the seafront, down the arcades. That AAA I would have put in Nick, because that one might have been there for ages till they turned the system off. I don't know how often they reset them, but your high score did seem to stay there. I seem to like that more with the game hard driving. I think that was might have been by Atari as well. It got converted by Domark. That was like polygon graphics really. The next up from vector graphics. Oh, hear the tank go. Boom, boom, boom. You probably know how long this video is already because you can see the length of the thing. We're retro gaming, we're super retro gaming. This is more a bit like a live stream, really. We're playing the 6 games. That's just craziness. That's just craziness. Right, where's everything? There's a rock up in the sky. I presume that's some crazy moon. Something there. I think if you get good at this, you're supposed to use the obstacles as like a defense or blocking. The way I'm doing it is a little bit at random. I'm just storming through, hoping for the best. I don't know what that clock's doing in the middle. I think that maybe is like a radar that we know where stuff is. So maybe go left and right of that one to avoid getting dumped. I've shot off quite a few of these tanks now. But that's sideways on, so we're going to have that for dinner, I think. Oh no, it's turning round. Good, right. We managed to shoot it before it got a shot in. There's something else heading towards us there. This is going to be a risky one. Oops, someone's shot us as well. If that was you, comment in the comment section below. It's Battlezone. Take me to the Battlezone. I think I like this a bit more than Asteroids. I didn't think I would do. It's when you start getting a bit used to the strategy, I guess, then the game's sort of like warming up a little bit for you. That go was a lot shorter, wasn't it? So Asteroids 1979. Battlezone 1980. I was been about 5 or 6 during that period, so I would have struggled to actually reach the joysticks of the cabinet there. Right, let's play the next one on this, which is another game. It's been converted a lot of times by different things. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh well, we might as well have another go then. I meant to get out there to the main menu, but let's have another go. Maybe I'll get to the end. The next game we're going to play is Centipede, 1981. I'm sure that must have come out on the Spectrum as well. I need to track that one down. Essentially, well, a centipede comes vertically down a single screen maze, and you must destroy all its segments before it reaches the bottom. A bit like Space Invaders, I suppose, where they reach the bottom, you're dead. Biff! Right, go, go, go. Something else going to come at me next. There's a guy outside the window. He's carrying a chainsaw. Now, he better not turn that chainsaw on, because it's going to duff my sound recording. Why? Why is it when it's a sunny day, someone comes on making a load of noise? Anyway, hopefully you can't hear that, but I can hear it. It's not Freddy Krueger trying to get through my my door, rest assured. Anyway, I've gone off on a tangent again like I always do. Once a week we tend to have a live stream where all the community comes together. If you get a chance to jump into one of those, I know a lot of you already do, then a big thank you there. And that's a bit of a laugh, and that's where really the main stress busting goes. But, you know, you might be getting a bit of solace from watching this video. If so, then thank you very much for clicking on that. Right, okay. Doesn't take it too seriously as this. Most of the time we're in a tank getting blown up of some description. Right, hang on a minute. Target that tank. Fire at will, Commander. Boof. Right, boo, 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 boo. Yes, I've been playing this way too long. Nick's all that pacing. Maybe I'll have to edit it. No, let's do it. Let's do it waltz and all. Oh dear, that might have saved me. Was that my last tank? No, I've got one tank left. Above the score there. Don't know how many you have to destroy, but is there different levels? I don't think I'm going to get off level 1 if there is. If you know, fill in the information below. Is there a level after this? Does it always stay green? I presume it does. But yeah, I think this machine as well would have taken quite a lot of coinage down the arcades. Boom. Time for the next one on the list after this. Or there must be able to do this. Right, okay. 3 tanks left. 3 tanks left. Yes. I could play this one all day. There's not a great deal to the thing. I don't know if it's like Earth versus some Martian invasion alien force, but my favourite bit is when the flying ships come down and you can like get that background echoing type stuff. Bib. It's not my heart monitor there. Or the bloke with the chainsaw seems to have gone somewhere else. He's turned it. He looked like he was going to turn it off, and he's chucked it in a big truck. Yeah, my eyes out the window as well as playing this. It's multi-dimensional. See, I'm trying to be commentating on the game, not what's going on outside my window. If there's a man with a chainsaw outside your window, then comment below. Right, I hope you're okay. Boop, 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 boop. Right, going along the fun of the alien planet. I suppose these might all be done in VR at some point. Take that, you little tank. Good. He's kaboomed as well. Pieces everywhere. If there's Jawas on this moon or planet, they'll pick that up and sell it to traders at Mos Eisley or Mos Espa or Mosquito. Yeah, there should have been a space station called Mosquito in Star Wars. Anyway. Right, boo, 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 boo. Boom. Yay, you can't hide from me. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, I thought that was a tank then, was it not? It did say it was in range. Oh, who shot me there? That was bad news. Last life. Right, Right, good. I like it when they don't shoot back. That's good. You get them sideways on. But in war, in real life, I'd be great if they didn't shoot back. As soon as they start shooting back, I'm starting to lose interest in the thing. And I got a cracked windscreen too. Right, this is definitely my last go on thing. Right, okay, now let's move along. Move along. Centipede. You need to shoot elements of a Centipede segments as they go down the screen. A sequel was Millipede in 1982, but Centipede came out in 1981. If you want to play Millipede, that came out on Atari Greatest Hits 2, available I think on the PlayStation 1. Right, okay, so I'm this thing down the bottom. This looks like the most basic of them all. Why does we shoot these mushrooms? I used to watch people playing this game, but never played it myself. Well, that's tricky. Now, if any of these segments get to the bottom, you're dead. That spider's going to cause problems also. Looks like when you shoot a segment, it turns into another of these mushrooms. Oh, man, this is tricksy. Don't sound... this is level 1. Oh, man. Does it start again? Or do I continue where I left off? No, I've got to start again. So you've got to do it all in one go. Oh, man, Caravan. Centipede, you might have played this loads and loads, so please forgive me if this is a little bit duff, or I mean like very, very duff. Right, they're getting quicker as they go down, I suppose. What's the highest level you've got on this one? Oh no, almost. Right, we'll get off level 1. I'm sure I will. Asteroids, Battlezone, and Centipede. Yeah, great collection so far. Next one is Missile Command, which I played quite a lot on the Spectrum, various different versions. Quite a nifty little game. Earth Defense is one of the ones on the ZX Spectrum. But these are the classic ones, the originals. Right, come on, get it. Yay, now what? Same again. This is a different type of Centipede coming down in like pink colours. So that would have been the fun back in the day as a kid, seeing what colour Centipede was going to come down and what colour the mushrooms were. They've gone from orange to green. The thing's going to gradually get quicker as it goes forward, and that spider is causing a bit of chaos. Shoot that, and there you get an extra point, I believe. Boom! Well, it's going quite slow so far. I think I can get it, although I'm missing quite a lot here. Don't miss! Right, okay. When did this come out on? I suppose there must have been some conversions of the ZX Spectrum. I'll have to look those up. If you know, let me know. Probably just called Centipede, I guess. Next up is red. Mushrooms have stayed the same colour. Well, I suppose red. It's more like an orangey red, isn't it? Scores going up there. Is that the high score next door? 16543. Well, I'm on 8,000 and something. The Millipede or the Centipede does split apart from each other, as you can see there. Is that my last life? Game over. Game over, dude. Credits too. So I suppose you can continue where you left off if you wanted to, if you can press the right button. You can do 1 player or 2 player. Well, I'm the only player here, so let's do 1 player. This compilation, Midway Games 1997, Centipede itself in 1981, so 16 years prior. As you can tell, if you're unfamiliar with this era of gaming, they did start off quite basic, so don't expect anything like GTA 6 or Fortnite with these. This is what everyone was flocking down to the arcades to play, and then it led to the revolution of the home computers, your Atari 2600, the Spectrums and the Commodore 16s and all those sort of ones, Dragon 32, Auric, Jupiter Ace. There were loads back in the day. Some didn't really take off, but you know, if you've got one in working order, that would be a wonderful thing, especially an Auric 1 or a Jupiter Ace. They didn't quite happen. ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64 really were leading the market, Amstrad CPC as well. But I didn't have a friend that had an Amstrad CPC, so I don't know any of those games. But I suppose they were bigger in some areas than others. But where I was, southeast, it was mainly ZX Spectrum. Something had Commodore 64 stuff. But I like my ZX Spectrum because it was easier to program on it, really. Right, Biff. Red's coming down. Kill that, Millipede, kill that. So it's not one for natures, but these aren't real millipedes, so don't go around killing them. These are space millipedes of doom, accompanied by a spider of doom, which are trying to destroy the Earth. I don't know what this thing is firing at the bottom. Right, get my eye in now. We've got blue mushrooms and an orange thing coming down. Oh, is that me dead? No, right, we're still going. It'd be good if I could meet the highest score before this. So this game is quite addictive, really. I am getting a bit calmed by the thing. It's just left and right and fire are your only things. No smart bombs here. Looks like there's extra things coming down as well. Last life left. 1 life left. Spider, die, spider, die. How much money did you put in the arcade slot back in the day? Or did you, is this like me, you've never played it up to this point? At least I can say I have played it now. So I've played Centipede, hooray! I'm not sure if the arcade cabinet had a joystick back and forth or maybe a trackable. It might be a bit, yeah, I don't know if it's easy to track it ball or not. What's that thing? It's making a lot of noise anyway. Well, it disappeared. I think we might have got super bonus once we got that. That was quite clever. That was kind of some sort of mystic slug. And yeah, so there's extra things to try and kill you as you go through the game there. Yeah, nice. Centipede. Next it'll be Missile Command. That was from the arcades in 1980 as well, so the same era, well the same year as Battlezone, but you might have seen all of these at the same time if you're lucky enough, down at the arcades, your local arcades, all together. Now essentially, we've got 3 missile bases, and we're trying to defend our major cities on Earth from alien attack, and we do that by launching missiles to create explosions to intercept the bombs from the enemy below. So we've got So we've got this crosshairs. We aim that by any one of 3 buttons. I'm controlling which missile silo is firing. So the blue bits at the bottom are our cities, which we don't want to get hit, and then the middle and right and left, you see how many missiles we've got left on each of our firing bases. I'm not doing too badly there. Good stuff. So all cities have survived. Give us a bonus. Bonus. This is the game I'm probably most familiar with. This and Asteroids. 1980. Happy days. Put your favourite game of the compilation in the comment section below and why. There's an alien there. Good. Wowzers. Oh, so I think it is playing true to the arcade cabinet there. Moving a little bit slower than some of the ZX Spectrum conversions that I have played. Got great explosion sounds. There's a very small moving, well, it's supposed to be an airplane, I suppose. It looks like a shark. A flying shark. That thing. Oh, actually, if you Google flying shark, that does actually exist. Right, go. I think it's a computer game, wasn't it? Was that Flying Fox? Flying Fox is a fish. Flying Shark is a computer game, eh? I tend to get those mixed up. Right. Boo, 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 boo. Keep on firing. Do. Right, there's a green ship coming up. So, you know, like a lot of these games, it's keeping the interest by changing the colours of stuff to make you think you're getting somewhere. Pac-Man did that as well, also from 1980. That was by Namco, I think, so it's not on this collection. But there's a lot of classic games, isn't there, really? I mentioned a few of them there. Defender 2, Joust, Robotron, Sinister. You've probably got your favourite Gauntlet as well. That's on the hits too. But your personal favourite below, you know, they've been converted. Like Space Panic doesn't seem to be on any of these. That was a good one. That inspired a lot of games. Also, Donkey Kong as well. Biff. Right, those single screen games where you're going up ladders tend to be great fun. Some people do a scattergun approach and just shoot like mad, but you might run out of missiles. Looks like we're going to lose another. Oh, we've lost another couple of cities. We've only got 1 city left. If that's your city, well done. I was protecting you the most. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, big thank you to the subscribers. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I might mention that already. And thank you to the members too. If you want to be a member, then click on the join button. Not compulsory by any means. If it's helping beating your stress this channel, then keep watching. There's lots of stuff here. And as long as I can do so, it's pretty tricky with the time available, but as long as I can do so, I will keep doing it. Oops, all the cities are blown up and it's game over. It's going to say something pretty horrible now, is it? The end. This is the end, my friend. The end. It's the end. Oh well, all cities kaboomed. That's it. The aliens have taken over. I think we should have one last go. One last go. Let's scoot through. Let's try and get this this review gameplay type thing back on track. Reviews are always about your first or second go, rather than an in-depth review with lots of short clips together. We're playing it, we're seeing what it feels and sounds like back in the day, your frustrations that might have come out, and would there been enough there for you to want to play it again. Now, the beauty with compilations like this is, if there's a particular game that you don't like that much, you don't have to play it. You can play all the other ones there. So, you know, you might play one individual game for a long, long time, then dip into the other ones. Also, they're there, they're instantly accessible, and I don't think they would have taken up too much cartridge space each time, so they might have been able to squeeze another one on. But anyway, they've got 6 licensed ones. Lots of cities there. We run out of missiles on a couple of bases, so 1 city has been destroyed, but we've got 5 left. The enemy are relentless. I didn't know whether it was this was aliens attacking us or nuclear attack from somewhere else, but if it's all the cities in the world, I presume it must be maybe aliens. But take your pick. There seems to be a variance in a lot of the conversions between one idea and another. The same thing is always the same. We've got these lines coming down the screen, and we must intercept them. Thank goodness they're firing so ridiculously slowly. Beep, 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 beep. Missile command. The one after this we were playing would be Super Breakout. Reviewed that game on the Atari 2600. So many conversions of that, or variants there. Through the Wall and the Rise and Satan of the ZX Spectrum, Batty, that was probably the most popular one, the Spectrum based. Arkanoid, that was good on a number of systems. Oh dear, oh this looks really bad. Right, well, it's all about surviving each wave of attack. Looks like we've got 2 cities left. Oh, we're out. Oh dear, we're out of missiles there. I went a bit gun-ho. The whole city is gone. We just got 1 city left. Oh, well, we've got a bonus city. They've managed to rebuild that. Well done. If you're in construction, well done you. Can we get that thing? No, we've missed it. Should have shot it from another silo. You don't want to lose any of your missile bases, because then that limits your time. As I said, I've lost the one on the right. Oh, we've lost everything. No cities at all. So we're going to get some amazing game over sequence. That's it. Stand by for a massive explosion event. That's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. But I feel fine, more or less. If I blink a lot and look away from the screen. Don't look at that too long. A bit like Horace and the Spiders, Horace goes skiing at the beginning there. Right, so let's get out of here. Missile Command. Next on the list, Super Breakout. Another classic. This one is the earliest of all of them. Come out in 1978. Different styles of gameplay. You do 1 or 2 player, or have a double bat 2. I think you can cycle around them. Whoops. Yes, anyway, this is a bit slippery, this. Now, you definitely, to get the best out of this, you definitely need to be on some sort of like tracker ball here, rather than a joystick, because it is so slippery to stop on a dime. Right, come on, Nick. Okay. Look, good. I better get better than this, or this is going to be a bit dumb. Right, that's the first go. How annoyed would you be if you put 10p in back in the day and had that? Right, I've hit it. A square ball. Destroy all the bricks to get to the next level. Will I destroy the bricks? I don't. Probably not at this sort of like with this sort of like control system. Right. You see, there's some balls bouncing trapped inside there. If we hit those, well, we release those, they'll be able to play with those also. Super Breakout was the most basic of the Breakout games. Oh, apart from Breakout itself, you won't get any upgrades here. So you won't get ×3. You won't get that jetpack that's in Batty. You won't get a gun on it. It was to evolve. So this is like the granddaddy of the Breakout, like Arkanoid sort of games. Put your favourite one below. My favourite one has to be Batty, I suppose, and I like Crackout, which is like a horizontal one. Snowball in Hell is a weird one as well. Right. Go, go, go. All of those I've reviewed. Right, I seem to get a bit more of the hang of it, but when this thing picks up speed, I think it might be leaving me a long way behind. The bat isn't very big. No power-up to make the bat bigger, folks. You're just stuck with this bat. Bop. Bip. Right, I find when the ball starts going at this acute angle, that makes it super tricky. I certainly found that on the Atari 2600 version. Serve. Where's it going to come from? There, it come from there. Yes. Come on, get your contact. Let's see if we can release at least one of those balls. I've almost got to it. Just one more brick underneath, I think. Unless it go. That's it. Is that going to release it? No, probably not. Well, we'll do it on one of them, hopefully. They've got too many lives there. Right, it's out. Can I get that one? No, well, I got that one, but then lost the real ball in the meantime. But if you can keep 3 balls going, you're going to do well. Now, a lot of these Breakout clones, the idea, especially when the bricks are away from the back wall, is trying to get the ball stuck behind there, so it causes lots of damage from behind, and then you just watch and save yourself a lot of work. Did you play Breakout or Super Breakout back in the arcades? Let me know if you did. How much money did you sink into it, and how far did you get? How long was the longest game you ever had, with a queue of people behind you, shaking their head, giving you advice, and thinking, yeah. So there's all the different modes you can go through. That was the thing back in the arcades, isn't it? You could be on your own, having a good game, and for you know it, if you're doing well, you're surrounded by people you don't even know, giving you advice and stuff. That never happened at home. Imagine you was playing Gran Turismo at home or something, someone you never heard of just suddenly turn up behind you, eating a bag of chips, or crisps, or eating some chocolate, or drinking some Coke, and just said, yeah, it's like giving you tips. There, that's insane. There's always an expert that never played, wasn't there? There's always an expert behind you who knew all about the game but never played because they were rubbish. They were just a big talker. Right, let's go at this one now. Trying a different mode. Try and get the ball, as I said, in between those two, and then they'll get stuck between the walls and obviously take out a lot of bricks. Biff, boff. Right, come on, man. Well done if you're still there looking at these games with me. Oh, look at that. So this is slowly descending down the screen in this mode. Got another load of bricks on both of these ones. So it looks like, again, survive as long as you can, but you're never going to complete it because a new wall of bricks is going to keep turning up and scrolling down the screen. So you keep going to either you lose the balls, or I suppose you get crushed by this wall of doom. I'd like to play the sequel to this. It didn't come out on the Super Nintendo to my knowledge, just the PlayStation. It's got some good games on it, just to repeat those. Gauntlet, I've played that on so many systems. Marble Madness, reviewed that on the Spectrum and the Commodore Amiga. Paperboy, reviewed that on everything. Well, everything that we do. Road Blasters, yeah, I look at that. Crystal Castles, I'm familiar with that one. And Millipede again, I'm unfamiliar with that. But if it plays similar to Centipede, I can say that I now have played games like that. Bam. Bam. There we go. Thank you to those people that have shared the video and told their friends about the channel there, because there's a lot of competition on YouTube. It's very, very hard to grow indeed. I've been doing it for a large number of years. It's slow growth, but occasionally it gets the odd spurt of a video gets recommended on a load of stuff. But I'm happy that as soon as the channel does get discovered by people in great numbers, there will be quite a lot of content for them to look at, and it could take off in a big way. But it's just getting that fire lit. I've got a hell of a lot of kindling here, and that's game over again. Right, Super Breakout, and it was jolly super. 1978, the earliest one, so just one left. Another game I've never played anywhere or on any conversions. Tempest, 1981. Right, so there's all the different modes there. Player speed will keep that the same. Difficulty medium will keep that the same. I've seen screenshots of this. I think there's like, here we go. So there's like different levels we can start on. I think we'll be shooting around a perimeter of a shape, and we're going to try and stop aliens come up. So on this yellow bit here, left and right, and I can do fire, but I might as well just go mad. I don't want any of those red things getting to the end. There we go. So that's killed me. So you need to prevent that from happening. Hopefully I get past level 1, because it seems like it's got some good animation there. But it's vector graphics again. Oh, come on, Nick. Right, let's throw caution to the wind and just blast everything. Backward and forward. Backward and forward. Forward and backwards. Just kaboom it. Right, this is more like it. Oh, yes. Just got him just in the nick of time. Hey, brilliant. That's what I wanted. Outstanding. Outstanding. Super zapper charge. So, yeah. Good, good, good. This must have come out from the Spectrum, mustn't it? Surely, or maybe Amiga. This is great! Yeah, I'm getting sort of like, although it's a different game, I'm getting sort of like a Beam Rider sort of like feel with this one. Beam Rider! That was another good one for the arcades as well. Good, right, now once you get the hang of it, that's the bit, as a kid, that would have blown me away, that bit. I would have felt like I was in space. Kaboom! Great choice of colour here, the yellow and the blue. Destroy those red things. There's probably a tactic to do better than what I am doing. Does that mean kaboomed? Good. I'll have another few goes of that. Tempest. I'm finding it hard now to think what's my favourite game of all these. I've got the most nostalgia for Asteroids. Did like bumping into Centipede. This Tempest is great. Right. I think my favourite is this. Maybe because it's the newest to me. I wasn't expecting that at all. Right. Boof, boof, boof. This must have come out on the Atari 600 as well. I'll have to track that one down. Right, everyone. Let's go. We're going through we go. Whoop that gate. Good bit of animation there. I would like to have seen Star Wars on the compilation also, because that was vector graphics. I can't remember who done that now off the top of my head. Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, that was vector graphics, and then Return of the Jedi went more to a more like sprite sort of like theme. Super Zapper Recharge. Right, okay, so I suppose we're looking down a tunnel, are we? I suppose, and we're trying to prevent these from coming down the tunnel. You can start on a different difficulty level if you want to, but this suits me fine. Oh. Yeah, don't get hit by those red things. When they get round the outside, you want to be avoiding those. Just don't let them come up to the top there. Oh. Good. That is very risky when they get to the end. Oh, great. Next level again. Start your engine. Different shape this time. This is keeping me entertained. Although my tactics is just to zip round and fire, but that seems like pretty good tactics. What's that green thing in there? Some kind of spike, I guess. Avoid spikes, not Spike from Heidi High. Hello, Spike. On to the next stage. Man, the sounds this thing's kicking out are amazing. Arcade heaven, retro gaming heaven. Yes, good. Oops, oh dear. I think I got a no, I'm still going. He's still going. Did you play Tempest back in the day on any system? Let me know what it's been converted to. Hopefully it's one of the systems I cover. I'll have to try it and track it down. But I think my goals would have been brief on this. Oh, look at that, a firework display. That must be a high score. I think your goals would have been brief on this game, but it's highly entertaining. In 1981, Tempest, not The Tempest, I think that's by William Shakespeare, was it, or some other dude. It's just Tempest, not based on any novel at all. Right, okay, should we go to expert mode? I think we're an expert now. We'll go to expert number 11. We'll start on number 9. Right, okay, so looks like yeah, this looks interesting. Actually, looks a bit easier. There's green spikes to avoid. Okay, yeah, if those green spikes hit you, then you're instantly dead. Try and destroy the red stuff coming at you. Good. Get off this. If I can get off this, I'll be extremely happy. It's doable. Sometimes, quite often, you will make fluke stuff. There might be stuff I'm doing wrong as a newbie noob to Tempest. You might be well telling me stuff I'm doing wrong. Nick, you're supposed to get such and such. Oh, great. Sorry, this is blowing. Although basically it's blowing me away. This. Why did I not know about this game back in the day? Excellent. I would have been sneaking out to go to the seafront all the time. Well, really, this should be the end of the review. It's been going on way too long. But anyway, you can tell I'm having fun. Let's have one last go. Yeah, so we played Asteroids, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command, Super Breakout and Tempest. What a great collection of 6 games. Well chosen there. Midway Games. Right. Kaboom! Going around this like fan thing now. This seems a bit tame now. This first one. Boo! Biff! Super Zapper recharged. Right. They're gonna take a hell of a beating. Right. Attack! Oh! Kaboom! Lives left. 2, I presume, underneath there. That's what it says, isn't it? This is my last go of the gameplay review type, whatever it is. Gameplay. I don't know if this is the longest ever video footage of this particular compilation. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, someone might have done it, I suppose, and those tend to go on about 2 hours with no commentary on. But you know, hope you've had fun, folks. That's why I'm trying to bring you. Hope you've had fun seeing this game and knowing whether you want to track it down or not. I can highly recommend the thing. So it gives you Asteroids, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command, Super Breakout, and Tempest. What more could you want? Classic games from the late 70s and early 80s. So hope you like having a look at that game. Love the thing. So it's Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Atari Collection 1, published by Midway Games in 1997. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.